Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
I started selling on Amazon in 2019. I tried selling a lot of different products before I created this brand a year later in 2020. And I have been in the e-commerce space ever since then. And that's it.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
So I'm the kind of person who gets very fixated on something and spends all my time and energy growing that thing until I get bored of it. So I started this brand 4 years ago, and 2 years after I started it is where I reached that point that I became bored of it. However, because it was so easy to maintain, I held on to it. However, as the months and years now have gone by, less and less of my attention is going to the business. And I think that it's going to keep being less of interest to me.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
The only thing I've been spending my time on for the business in the past 6 months has pretty much just been checking up on the inventory from time to time. I used a software for PPC for the past 6 months and stopped that last month because we ran out of stock, keeping things in stock as well as managing PPC. You can expect around 5 hours per week.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
My main problem with running the business is making sure that the 3 SKUs that we sell are always in stock. Just my lack of attention to the business allows me to fall behind in that aspect. So make sure that you keep the products in stock at all times. The other thing would be to have a social media presence. It's a very unique and cool product that I've seen do well on TikTok, Instagram. So I think, doing social media would be huge, and also generating revenue outside of Amazon. So, we do pretty much 100% of all sales on Amazon. I think 1% on Walmart. Yeah, run some Google ads, link people to Shopify, get a revenue stream outside of just Amazon.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
As you can see from the sales data, the business has grown steadily over the past 4 years. We have very strong product ratings and rank very well in the whole scope of this type of product. The biggest risk with this business would be not keeping the products in stock like I have been doing, as well as not focusing on running ads. You have to be willing to commit more than 5 hours per week, like I have. Less than that is detrimental to the business.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
As I mentioned, the 2 main things that are needed to maintain the business are keeping products in stock and PPC, so advertising on Amazon. I used the software for the past 6 months to run the PPC. So I'm not very knowledgeable about or not very good at running ads. So I won't be able to help that much in running ads. However, I believe there's nearly 100,000 spent on ads in total on the account. So you can look at the campaigns, see, what keywords to bid on. There's a lot of data there, but I can definitely give you tips. The advertising is extremely simple because, you can just have floating moon lamp, floating plant pot, etc. The other thing is keeping products in stock. I will do the introduction to the manufacturer. I've only used one manufacturer since I started the business. Great relationships with them. They handle everything from shipping, basically from China to Amazon. I only have to deal with them. And any other support that you may need, such as advice for other products, I'm happy to share some insight into what products I think might do well, such as variations. I'm free to answer any questions that you may have, and the business is super straightforward, so I don't think there will be many, but yeah, I'm happy to provide any assistance that you may need.
Got it. And regarding the sale of the business, would you agree to a non-compete?
I have no interest in selling anything online related to home decor or anything that could be even considered related at all to this product. I have an interest in selling supplements online, but other than supplements, I have no interest in selling anything else.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
I'm definitely open to an earn-out payment structure. If we were to do a structure like that, I would expect a bit more than the asking price, just because I would have to wait longer to get paid.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
I think the best situation to be purchasing a business is when you find a business that is not being ran efficiently because the owner has lost interest. And that's exactly what this business is. I started it 4 years ago and I lost interest 2 years ago, but I've kept it because it's so easy to maintain. If you can get excited about this business, I think the growth potential is great. Expand the revenue streams, keep the products in stock, and as long as you can do that or have interest in that, I think it's a great buy.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.